Before Luxembourg was a country, it was a question on a cliff. Why did everyone want this rock? Roman roads crossed near here, because it was a choke point. Whoever held this cliff controlled movements between Gaul and Germania, and today's neighboring countries and the whole region. In 963, Siegfried acquired a rocky promontory. Then he built a small castle called Luxembourg. Since then, regimes changed, flags changed, and borders changed, but Luxembourg and its people remained. What you see today is not just a beautiful view, it's the remnant of Gibraltar of North, one of Europe's most fortified cities. In 1867, the Treaty of London has led dismantling of this fortress and guaranteed Luxembourg's neutrality, as well as today's borders of this country. On paper, Luxembourg lost its armor, but in reality, its power changed shape. Stones became trust, walls became rules, and smallness became strategy. That's why GPS says you are still in a small country, but history shows a strategic address. By the way, I'm not a historian, I'm not an economist. I'm a real estate advisor and relocation expert based in Luxembourg. I came to Luxembourg as an expat like many others. Before, I lived in many different places that promised almost everything, but delivered nothing more than just a noise. But Luxembourg has kept yielding more than expected. People often tell me Luxembourg real estate is expensive. Life is hard. Administration system requires a PhD in patience. Rules are too strict. They are right, but maybe if it's the whole point. Luxembourg doesn't reward impulse. It rewards patience, seriousness, and planning. What if it's standard that Luxembourg expects you to reach? Because true value must be earned. And this country has been proving that philosophy for centuries to survive. I have seen many people arrive here as temporary expats. They faced with difficulty in the beginning, but a couple of years later, something shifted. The question they finally asked was not, is it a good time to buy a home in Luxembourg? The question was, isn't it enough to be temporary in this country? Those people now own their home and raising children in one of the most multinational environments on earth. Because they understood that buying a home in Luxembourg is not only about having a property. It's a decision of belonging to a system that has spent centuries learning how to last. I'm Mr. Javadson from LetzPartner. When you are ready to anchor your story here in Luxembourg, I'm already here.